Shall we begin?
Get your wands ready because we have another Hogwarts Legacy professor to check out the character card for Professor Abraham Ronen, our charms professor. Of course, we know him from the State of Play. We also saw a glimpse of him in the Autodesk presentation. He is wearing these adorable purple robes with a cute little bow tie, the little snake little clips that are attached in his robes. Indeed, a charming Slytherin. We know that there's good Slytherins out there. We just need better representations of role models in our Wizarding World media. So here's one, at least so far. He seems like a gem. Let's take a look at what his card says. Jovial and lighthearted with a perpetual twinkle in his eye, Professor Ronen considers his students' friendships and extracurricular activities to be just as important as the subject of charms itself. In response to having been tutored by a rather austere father before and during his years at Hogwarts, he developed a passion for games of all forms, particularly Gobstones. He allegedly met his wife during an especially lively Gobstones tournament. Just a quick reminder, PSA, we cannot play Gobstones in Hogwarts Legacy as much as Zenobia would love to have us lose in front of her.
That no-talent moon mind.
To the delight of most of his students, his unorthodox teaching style often incorporates gameplay, which I'm super excited about. We saw a glimpse in the State of Play. I thought that maybe it was part of a special curriculum of we're trying to catch up to the other 5th years. It's just us with Natsai and our professor, and we're doing, it looks kind of like a shuffleboard style game, but you're also trying to dodge these moving cubes. So I could definitely see the sort of motivation of like, you know what's great? Having a good classroom community, good norms, having a non-toxic environment where, you know what? We're going to incorporate gameplay into learning how to use and harness our magic. Clearly, the educator in me is like, yes, go for it. I mean, I think that it'll be fun to see how his class, I wasn't even thinking about this as we were getting ready for the game of, should I analyze their teaching in the classroom? Should I judge them? Like, what kinds of teaching methods are y'all using? As a former teacher educator, let's talk about the Hogwarts curriculum and how y'all are engaging with students. Welcome back to WizardPhD. We're just gonna dive deep into some learning theories. Don't think I won't make it. Now that we're getting more into the professor character cards, I'm starting to get questions like, how long has Professor Ronen been Charms Professor? And what are the variety of games or gameplay that we might be using in our Charms class? Or I imagine we're not gonna be sitting down playing some version of Dungeons and Dragons in the Wizarding World, but, you know, kind of games where you're maneuvering stuff. I could see it being incorporated with different spells. Maybe there's something with Wingardium Leviosa, where you're dealing with Accio. There's a lot of potential with making it very hands-on and interactive that I'm very excited about. Also, Professor Hecat seems to be hands-on. She's just like, all right, kids, best way to learn dueling is just go duel. Let's do it. And naturally, I'm wondering who is next in our lineup of professor trading cards. They're virtual, but I'm gonna call them trading cards. If you made those in real life, I would collect them. I love to collect cards. Might as well make cards for everyone, make it a Hogwarts Legacy, slap your name on it, sell them, I will buy them. I wrote down a list of subject areas, so we have herbology, we might get her next. We also have our potions professor, maybe history of magic. What more could we possibly learn about Binns? Maybe you can add more depth to his character, so I'm not just like, oh, it's a ghost, he just can't let go of his job. We also have the flying professor, which in the State of Play, it's listed in the captions as broom riding professor, which is kind of a very straightforward way to describe that type of professor, but it seems that we're going to learn how to ride our broom from somebody. We also have divination. We know is Natsai's mom, but we don't know her name. We know that she was a professor at Wagadoo, and we don't really know much about her yet. There's other options, of course: transfiguration, astronomy, care of magical creatures, study of ancient runes, arithmancy, and magical theory. Also, can somebody explain to me who is Professor Fig? Like, what do you do here? Are you like a faculty emeritus and you're just wandering around, not teaching classes? You're like, you know what? I'll be assigned to the ancient magic kid. I got this. We're gonna go on some adventures and solve this mystery together. I don't know. At the moment, I am probably gonna put my bet on herbology or potions, since those seem to be the most prominently visible characters that we've seen thus far. So let me know in the comments down below, who do you want to see next? I don't know how many professors they're gonna show us, just like I don't know how many classmates they're gonna show us, but it really was a good surprise to see that this Monday morning. It was in the middle of my 4K sub celebration stream. We got James in the chat, got Chandler in the chat, and then everyone's like, hey, check Twitter. It was a lot of fun. So with that, thanks so much for subscribing and for making this journey really exciting. I love chatting with y'all about all things Hogwarts Legacy. And until next time, Juan's ready.